Jet partners in the Nordic, including eSeven. So I'm the channel manager and responsible for making the partners be aware of the products, know the products, are trained, all commercial issues or questions, they can come to me. And beside me, I have Fan. Fan is my technical colleague, so he knows everything about the products, and he will also present to you and demo you the product. Let me go to the next slide. Here is the agenda for today, sorry. First, the introduction, which I did, and I tell you a bit more about Inside Software, and then I hand over to Fan, who will do tell you more about Jet reports and do the demo. And at the end, there's opportunity to ask some questions. Well, here you see Fan, which I say is the technical consultant, and me, the channel manager. So a bit more about Inside Software and Jet. And Jet was founded in 2002. It was acquired by Inside Software in 2019. So a few years ago, and we have currently over 15,000 companies and 210,000 users using Jet. Under Jet, we have two solutions, Jet Analytics and Jet Reports, and they both integrate into the Jet Hub. And beside that, we have also a new product, Bizview, which is a new budgeting and forecasting tool. So the sales solutions are used to analyze and report and budget with full collaboration and control. And our aim is to give users access to their data in a fast and easy and more efficient way, and can be used by any business that is using NAV, Business Central or Great Plains. More about us. As said, Inside Software acquired Jet in 2019. So what do we do at Inside Software? We essentially simplify financial and operational reporting processes for customers over more than 150 ERPs. We enable the office of the CFO to connect and make sense of their data. And we have a global presence. We have offices around the globe, across 5 continents. More than 25,000 customers over. We have more than 25,000 customers using Jet, so it's a huge part of our business. We currently have over 400,000 or 500 in the meantime active users worldwide, and 94% retention rate. So I want to hand over to Fan.
Thank you, Lenneke. And let me see if I can find out how to use these Teams now. I'm sorry for this. We have been using a lot of software lately. We've been using Teams, Zooms, GoToMeeting, and so on. So please bear with me. Gonna yank your screen now.
Yes.
If I can find a mouse. There you go. And can you all see my screen?
I see you.
Yes, thank you for that. And hello, everyone, and welcome to Inside Software and eSeven's demo about Jet Report. My name is Fan, and I am not located in Netherlands. I'm located in Denmark. Så jeg taler også dansk, hvis der er nogen, der vil gerne høre det. But right now, I think we go with English. That's pretty much the best, right? So this is we have about Inside Software, and this is our Jet family inside of software. We have 3 main products. So this one, first one is Jet Analytics, and this is more.
Do you have your screen showing? Because I can't see. Are you sharing the screen?
I did. I am sharing my screen right now.
We only see you.
We only see
you.
You
only see me? Oh, that's not a purpose. That's not a good thing to do. That's bad. I'm not a good-looking guy. So, so sorry for this.
No, that's okay.
Why? Yeah. And
Yes,
I try.
it's screen.
Yeah, you see my great background now. Yeah, that's also an indicator. I'm half Chinese and half Vietnamese. You can see that. Now I'm turning to PowerPoint. Are you seeing the PowerPoint now?
We are.
Yes.
Thank
Oh,
you.
all right. Yeah, thank you for that. So as I mentioned before, we have Jet Analytic and we have Jet Report. These are two main products and they have been integrated in the Jet Hub as well. So today we are only concentrate about a product, one product, Jet Report. And there you go. So as the name also indicated, we are making reports out of ERP system or from a SQL Server database. So when you're making a report, you're also making documents. So and document can be many things today. So in this slide, we want to be on the same page with you. What is the document and what is a report and what can they be? So the first one we're talking about, oh dear, my mouse, sorry for that, my keyboard. All right, the first one could be a static document. A document is a piece of written, printed, or electronic stuff that provides information about a process, right? That could be invoices, and it could be credit memo, and so on. The next thing is the operation report. A report is a document that provides information about or provide information about a request. It could be an organized way, for example, to a specific audience or purpose. Let's say this way, it is a result of a request or a query. And then we have business intelligence report. Business intelligence goal is to deliver a straightforward snapshot of a current state of a business to a business manager. In other hand, business intelligence is the method and the tools you are using to convert your data into informations. So what is what? What is best? Well, the stated document could be provided by your ERP system. They can be customized by your partner, the way you want to see it, with the logic you needed to have in order to understand that. So they are the perfect tool to use that. For example, in an invoice. In an invoice, you find who sold to whom, right? To who the customer are, where they live, even the payment status, and so on, for that one particular process. And that would be your ERP system. And the next thing would be like when we're talking about the operation report, for example, commission report, and so on. This is where it gets a little bit more complicated. In old days, if you need a report about, for example, the commission report, you probably ask someone to print it out all the invoices. After they've done that, they probably left it in your desk. So you're looking at that and trying to find your courage and time to do your math. That's the way you're doing it at the time. Today, we are using reporting tools. And one of them in our family called Jet Report. Then we have business intelligence reporting. Business intelligence is all about creating about information to be analyzed, to be predicted, to make decisions out of the logic. In order to do that, you need more than one tools. You need something that you can extract your data from your database and then transform it and load it in something else that's and then after that, you're gonna probably some software to visualize that or simplify that. Jet Analytic is a completely business intelligence solutions. Inside Jet Analytic, we have 7 pre-built cubes, and we have a Jet Data Manager, which is a ETL tool where we extracting data, transform it, and load it into multi-dimensional cube or a tabular data model. And after that, we also have something like Power BI, where we simplify all the data and visualize it for you. It's not that beautiful, but it can do the same. The, and Jet Report and Genetics are integrated in Hub. We can go to the Hub and visualize our data, our dashboard, or we can also import it out to Excel or into Power BI, where you can take advantage of Power BI beautiful simplifications of your data. Well, not but last but not least, that when you purchase Jet Analytics, you also get Jet Report within it. So, what is Jet Report? Before we go in deeper into the demo about Jet Report, I want to tell you Jet Report is no more than an Excel plugin, and an advanced one, but it's more than that. The only thing it does is go into a SQL server, extract your data, and retrieve it back to your Excel. So by doing that, you can cut some of those costs you have for having someone very skillful in your skillful in SQL Server or knowing your ERP system. We also like to say that when we're using Jet Report, we are giving the power over time for the user back to them again. So instead of copying from two screens, one from the ERP system and back to Excel again, format, do the calculations, and so on, we can simply do using our software. Once the report has been created, you can use it in different ERP systems. Well, let's say there's different versions of ERP system as well. So I'm going straight to the next one. So after we creating our report, the next thing we want to do is we need to somehow to distribute it, right? To sharing that or distribute it. We have a very powerful software within Jet Report called Jet Scheduling. This is where you can scheduleize your report, when to run report, and how you want it to what you wanted to do after you have ran it. So which means that if that do you want to convert it to another file system, PDF instead of Excel, text file, and so on. And after that, who you want to send it to? You want to put it into a folder, or you want to email it out to different people. It can even do the batch reporting, which means that I want to make an example. For example, if you have a driver company, right? You have 20 drivers and they each have to go different locations. Instead of going and create 20 report, converted that to PDF and send it out to them so they can receive it on their portable device, phone, you can with Jet Report just run one report and do the batch reporting. Once the report has been done, it will convert it to PDF file and send it out to those different people, and they can only see their part of the report, right? So this is called batch reporting. This is a very powerful full tool. Many of customers are very, very satisfied with this one. So Jet Report overview. What is that? Well, Jet was very simple. I told you before. It's just like Excel functions. Well, it's built on Excel, so it is combined. It is 100% compatible with all Excel functions. For example, we in our function research, we always ask, what is that you want me to do or us to do? Where is that you want us to go? And what is the fields you want to retrieve it back again? Is that any filter? I have to honor that. So what happens when we're done with that research? It will create a code. That code will be placed on your Excel sheet or your cell. And as you see, this one is fully compatible with all Excel's functions as well. You can use if and or and everything else, right? So once you hit the button, say run the report, what this Excel does is Jet does is using the command go to the SQL server and extract the data back to Excel again. That's pretty much simple, but it do it very, very, very fast. There you go, and put it back again. Yeah. So let's talk about who can use Jet. Well, Everyone can use Jet. Everyone who has Excel can use Jet. But there are two special profiles that can use Jet more than Excel user, and that is designer profile and the user profile. The designer is the one, just like in your ERP system, is a super. He can create a report, he can adjust the report, he can edit a report, and he can even run the report. And then we have a viewer. A viewer can only hit the button and say, run the report. Then, of course, the viewer can also have options like posting date, salesperson, customer, whatever, right? But these two profiles need to have Jet installed in their system in order to do that. So that was the very, very difficult part of our demonstration. Next one thing we go directly to do is our Jet demo. Right, so I'm gonna turn my Excel right now. I want to see if I can find out. I hope that you can see my Excel. I believe you can see my Excel. So here we are. Once you have Jet installed, you will have Jet pane right here. And this is what you see if you are a designer. This is what you're going to see if you are a viewer. See, only the one button, nothing else. I'm gonna do the simulate back again. So Jet, we used to say that Jet is easy to use. Sometimes it's so easy, it is almost difficult to use. Why? Because Jet comes with 4 tutorials. When I say tutorials, it's not show you how to do what is actually helping you to create report. We're gonna see 1 or 2 of them today, depending how much time we have. So the first one has become, the first one we can take is the fast finance. The fast finance is very popular. Let's see, I'm using both screen. Oh my God, this is huge. All right, the fast finance is the new software, or the Jet latest tutorial. What this one does is go and screen your chart of account. So we go here in my chart account. I want to see the name, the amount, budget, right? I pretty much want to see everything. And yes, of course, we have our column has header. So after you screen my account, this is what I see. This is my chart of account. And please bear with us. This is a testing database, so we don't have much, right, compared to your database. But for example, here in this one, operation expensive, I have this one. This is what I want to see. This is, I gotta say this one as well. This is the data I want to see. When I'm done with that, the only thing I need to do is I drag, I drop, and Jet will create the code for me. The only thing I probably need to do is I just need to do something nice with it. So it looks nice, right? This is the currency. So I probably wanted to format it as currency, and that's pretty much it. That was the difficult part of it. The next one I want to do is I just hit the run button. So when I hit the run button, it gives me, it needs a start date. So a start date could be January 1st, 2021 to June 30th, 2021. Global dimensions, I'm gonna take everything. Yeah, company, I can have everyone, or I just need one of them. Right now, I just need one of them. So I pretty much do like this. And the budget, because I have the budget, I just run it. This is and there you go. I have it. This is my data. Fast, very fast, right? Some of the CFOs say, "Fun, this is not enough for me. I need something else. What about my last year's period, right? Last year's time." So I say, well, probably just to show you how intuitive Jet could be. So if I were them, I just do like this. I copy this one, I paste it here. Whoop. There you go. And this is the same date I have over here. The only thing I need to do is I probably do something like this. Date, year. The year would be here, minus 1. Then month, here. Then day, here. Is that anything I do wrong? Month, date? There you go. Sorry for that. And then I just copied it down. And once I run the report, and I have a new period, right? There you go. It could be very simple. So this is the today, and this is last year. So that was one of our tutorial. The other tutorial we also have is normally people are using this for more a grouping report. We're gonna segmentate something beneath something else. That could be your, for example, that could be your commission report. So we're going to do this one. This is also tutorial. There you go. So you ask me what company you want to use fund. I'm going to use Github USA, and what table you wanted me to work with. Right now I want to only see my my favorite table. So it's going to be customer ledger entry. Let's say we wanted to create a commission report right now. So we're going to do like this. The next one I want to see, one is the salesperson, right? I want to see the amount, right? And I wanted to see the customer number. Is that it? That's pretty much what I wanted to see right now. And of course, I want to see the posting date. And I want to see the document type. I just write type. I give it document type. There you go. And here I can organize it the way I wanted to. So I can do like this: customer number, the posting date, and document type like this. Right. So the next thing I want to do, I'm going to add some filters. Want to add some filters? Yeah, I wanted to add the customer type is have to be, well, you know, it has to be invoice or credit memo, right? And I probably wanted to be able to select my sales personnel before I run the report. I got to do like this. And I can also want to have my customer number. By setting a star here, you will ask for this when the reports are running. Posting date, and these are my filters, right? So probably asking, is there any grouping you want me to do? Yeah, I wanted you to segmentate all the customer number beneath the salesperson name and customer number like this. No, we're gonna do something else. We're gonna do the document type. Customer number and document type. So we have actually 3 segmentations right here. This is very, this requires a lot of the SQL Server or the Excel. So any sorting fun? Nah, no sorting at all. Just go in with the next one. We're gonna do the amount, and this is pretty much it. When I'm done with that, it created code for me. The only thing I need to do is, just like before, I need to do something nice about it. I'm gonna run my report. That's pretty much it. And the report, I've been asking for the salesperson. Here I have the lookup. I can see what the who I wanted to run against, and the customer is the same, and the posting day as well. The posting day I want to choose 2021. Then there you go. I run my report. And I have it. It could be very nicer. If I know a little bit more about Jet, I can simply add salesperson name. As I mentioned you before, Jet always asking you, what is that you want Jet to do? 1 second. There you go. I'm sorry, using both screens at the same time, and so it's kind of confusing. All right, well, we could go look up for something in the salesperson table where we wanted to retrieve the name, and not an ordinary name, just like we go to Norway and find Peter, for example. We could find maybe millions of people or thousands of Peter. Well, Peter with one special social security number. So right here in this table, the code is the key table for that. I'm gonna love that. Let me see if I can do this. Whoa. Sorry, my screen, the other screen is huge. There you go. And I have it down. The same thing I can do with the customer number. This one I want to talk a little bit about. Instead of everyone segmented beneath each other, I can also do something else. Right, you see right now, it says give me 13 rows every time you find something in the customer ledger entry where I want to see the salesperson code. If I do like this, there you go. I run my report, and now with my report, which look different. Now I have the name. And after that, I will have one sheet for each sales personnel. That's how we do it. Right? We're asking instead of give me the rows, give me the give me the sheet instead of. The next fast one I wanted to show you is, let's say, right here. This is the new, the next tutorial I want to show you have been very popular lately. Because why? Microsoft are really good for selling selling Power BI, and a Power BI is beautiful. Well, it's very beautiful. It's very effective when you have a data source for that first. So it can connect to everything. And one of the sources they can be connecting to is Excel. So imagining this source right now, I'm not going to do the full demo this one, but part of it. So I want to go in 7 different table. I want to go to value entry. I want to see the movement of my my items. I want to see who sold it, which item has been sold, the cost amount, the sales amount. I will find the profit of that as well. And the item, I want to know a little bit more about the items, right? I want to know the name of the salesperson. I wanted to know the customer who bought that. This would be look beautifully if you put it out in Power BI, right? I even want to see the region name as well, because I found out when I spoke to my cousin in China, they don't know what DK is, right? They thought something they can eat, but no, for Chinese people, everything can eat. So no, it's not, it's Denmark. So I find this I think it's nice to be here, put it in here. So this is the third and the last tutorial I'm going to show you today is the table builder. The table builder are built for retrieving a lot of data back to Excel again and then format it as a table. And after that, you can use Excel pivot to simplify that, to visualize that, or you can have you can use Power Pivot, I would say Power BI to simplify or showing that. So we're going to use a table. That table we will use is a value entry right here. And from the value entry, you see what we have, right? We need to know the cost amount. We probably want to know the document line number, document number. We wanted to know the item we have sold and the date they sold it, and what they sold for, and who sold it, and to whom they sold for, right? This is our right now. These are the captions. For example, I have cost amount, I have sales amount. I'm gonna add a formula now. Sales profit. Right, and you can't see it because it's in white, but why did he say that type add to add the field? I'm gonna type add. So the profit would be sales amount minus cost amount. It cannot be easier than that, right? I gotta place it right here. So next demo, I'm gonna do that. I have a salesperson code right now. I could impossibly remember all my salesperson by the three character, right? So I'm gonna add a table to the value into the table. What I do, I just like do like this, add a table, and this one would be sales table, and just find immediately the link between those tables. Why? We know everything about Business Central and NAV's business logic. So we know that in salesperson, the field code is equal to salesperson code in value entry. Now we have that. They only show the name. And we can do the same thing with items and the part and what you call it, the and the customer. So once we're done with that, we're gonna say okay to that, and we have something else. Now we're gonna cheat a little bit because it probably take me 5 minutes to do all the kind of stuff. So I just like the home TV. I cheat a little bit, so I create this one just yesterday. It took me about 6-7 minutes to go around that, but I guess that you guys probably don't need to see that. So I have it right here. Oh, sorry for that. It's come in rand, what do you call it? It come in rand mode. So I go back to design mode. Now this is this is where I actually can see the jet code. So when I go to design mode, it reversed everything for me. The reason it takes a little bit of time because we talk about maybe 200,000 lines. So this is what I get after I press the finish. So when I run the report, for example, right here, this is what I get. I say, posting date, I'm going to take everything I have in value entry. The sales personnel code, this is the people, this is name, and so on, because I linked them together as you saw before. I can see the name as well. But right now, I just want to have everyone. Oh, something else. I want to see who sold in Denmark. So I only want to see the item been sold to Denmark. In that, once I do that, I go back to sales personnel. It created a dependency. So only Peter, instead of see everyone, I only see Peter's shadow now because Peter's shadow is the only one who have sold something to Denmark. So it have the dependency, just like you want to see in item category code. If I choose the award, the product group code only shows the item which belong to the award category. Right now, I want to show off a little bit, and I want to have everything of everything, even old company. So I want everything from the value entry, all days, every item category code and product code for all sales personnel and in all countries and all companies. That's a lot of fields we have to go through. We have to go through 7 tables in 22 fields in 2 different companies. Run that. It takes a little while, maybe a minute. So before that, in these 3 tutorials, you haven't seen me use any code at all. You haven't seen me use any Excel code at all, or maybe only the date code, but I assume that most people know how to use the date code, and this is what you get. So it's fast. Once you put it Jet, you don't need know much, and then you can start using Jet immediately. Before we doing that, I open my Power BI. We're gonna use that. There you go. It's up right now. And we also have one more tutorial, which is a browser. Browser is very intuitive. You see the table, you select just like you did with the fast finance, you drag, you drop, and you have your report. Yet we could create all the codes for you. And once you get to be familiar with Jet, you can start to create your own report by, from a scratch. And when doing that, there's nothing that you cannot do with Jet to get combined with Excel. So you see now we have two companies. It took about 1 minute and 20 seconds to retrieve the data from two companies. And in the UK company, I can tell you that I have 120,000 lines. In the USA company, I can tell you that I have 136,000 lines, which means in total I have 250,000 lines, retrieving from 7 different tables, 22 fields, and 2 companies back to Excel again. That's pretty fast. Don't you think so? So here you can go and you can let me see, insert. You can use a pivot table. If you don't want to use Excel, you can simply go save it. Once you're saving it, it's a quite large, what do you call it, Excel file. Once you are saving it, you go into your Power BI. Let me see, I can turn on my Power BI. Funny, I cannot move my Power BI. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do something else. We're gonna to share this screen instead of. Now you see my Power BI, right? So in Power BI, it's very simple. Once you have your data, it's not complicated at all. Just go here, get the data, and from there, you probably see the screen saying, oh, this is where we can collecting data from. You see that? It can be connected to everything as long as you know where it is and how to do your table math and so on. Right now, we have Excel workbook. We're going to connect to that. It's asking us, where is that located, Mr. Fan? I say that it's located right here. So now it has been screened. It finds 2 tables, right? And then it finds a lot of 2 sheets and a lot of tables and a lot of 2 tables, 2 sheets and a lot of column, right? Right now I'm going to use this one and this one. Load. As I mentioned before, this one had been very, very popular lately. I didn't know that, but my partner told me that. Not one, many partners told me that because it's easy to use. They're familiar, the customer are familiar with Jet. They just create a huge report. We just say that the data dump and then let the Power BI do the rest. So as you can see that right here, I have the company, UK, right? Everything you see it. I also have the USA. Let's say I wanted to do something nice with that, just to see this one, where I wanted to see the profit, right? Broken down by customer zip code and the customer country code, like this. What do I get? Right? This is what I get. And we could do something else. We do this one. Well, okay, I just blow my cover. I'm not good to Power BI, but what I did right now is something called self-service business intelligence, where I can do my own dashboard without any help from any IT people at all. So enough with that. Let's go back to my PowerPoint. Let me see, I can go this one. All right. The next thing I want to talk to you about is after you create a report, you need to share it somewhere. And for that, we spoke about GitHub before. So what is GitHub? Well, GitHub is more a SharePoint site with steroid. This is where you can upload your report. After you upload your report, you can share with other people in your organization which have Jet. Once you share with the people, they can be anywhere with any devices, for example, Android based, OS 10, OS, uh, I'm sorry, Microsoft OS, and any device with a web client, they will be able to access those report and run it from there as well. Every time you run a report, Jet will keep a report within your database, which means that you can anytime retrieving a report that you ran for a while ago and will be opened up for you. Either you can have it open up by using the Excel online, or you can also download it to your device and have Excel to open it up for you. What is that? What does it? As I mentioned before, after you're done with your report, you upload it to the hub. This is where in the hub we have access to ERP system as well, just like the Tech report does. So once you share with the people, no matter what kind of the type of device they are working from, they can access to that, run it, and yeah, and make decision out of it or do the business. I'm going to show you that right now. I'm going to close up this one. For example, no, don't save it. This one will be okay. First of all, I need to save it. So I'm going to save it somewhere, right? Let me save it to the download. There you go. After I'm done report, save it, I upload it. Where is my... there it is. There you go. This is where it comes in. Now I've been authenticated by our software. It could take a while for my system because everything had been turned on and so on. So I have something called a report now, and it said it's never been run before. I hope you guys can read Danish. So if I press on this one, I will have more information about my report. It said that it's for the data source called Github 17.3. The company is USA. Who owns that? Who have been uploaded that, when have been uploaded, and the data have never been ran before. I can choose to share it. I can share it with Bruce Lee right here. And once we enter his hub, he will be able to see this one as well, and he should be able to run it just like me. The run history, it has never been run before, even with the versions. So this means that we also kept a version of your Excel report as well. This means that, for example, this version right now has been downloaded, modified it, add some more stuff to it, and then upload to the hub, and you, in some reason you don't find it suitable, you can always retrieve the older version and use that. And in our hub, we even have a scheduler. So you can schedule one or multi a report, run a specific time, and then have it distributed to your audience. Right now, let's go back here and I'll say I want to run. So I'm met with the same criteria I did before. So right now I just pretty much run it. There you go. I can run one more time just to see the variance of it. Instead of only have this, what you call it, Github UK, I want this time to run against Github USA. There you go, and run the report. If I go to the run history, I see two reports. You remember the last one is Github USA, and the first one is both Github USA. I made a mistake, but you know what I meant, right? So anytime if you want to have it, you can open that, and you can have Excel online to show it to you, or you can download directly to your Excel. If I choose to do this, I need to close this one. There you go. And now I have my report. That was the hub. But beside that, we also have one more solution software called the report player. So in our hub right here, not our hub, but our web page right here, if you go to Git report, you go to product, you go to Git report, and you go down to sample report. We have about 120 sample report written for NAV and Business Central. And those could be downloaded. Once you press on download, choosing that, press on download, you will have something like a zip file. Let me show you. A zip file. Once you open the zip file and install it, you would have this software called Report Player, and these can be edited. You can also, many of customers download this software and delete everything we have inside it and put their own report and screenshot in it. So what this one is display all the report you have within your folders right now. So this is what we have. This is more like, this is a standard report. Well, this is what we think you needed. But in order to use it, you have to download it. Once you download, adjust it so it finds your need, and then you can run it against your company. For example, this one, if I need to see this one, I just double click on that, and it will be retreated to my Excel. This is it. The only thing I need is to find it suitable on what company I want to run it against. I press the report, and then I pretty much have it if I have the same. So all in total, we have a software package. We have 120 standard report. Those can be for the inspirations. I think that we have reached the end of our demo right now. However, this is a Jet Report demo, but we also have another product called Jet Basic. Jet Basic and Jet Report are the same software, where Jet Basics are only minded for NAV. So if you're NAV, you download the Jet Basic, and then you can run Jet on that one. It is a limited edition of Jet. So what you see is you can only have something called General Ledger. That is the one. Where we see No, I want to find the balance or the budget, and so on. These are free for use, but within the software, you can apply for 60-day free trial in Jet Report. Once you get an activation code, you activate your software, it will become a full version of Jet Report without any limitation. For those who have the Business Central, well, you could download Jet and then apply for 30-day free trial, free trial. Sorry for that. Once you have an activation key, you activate it, it will become a full version of Jet with the hub and everything within that. So I think I'm ready for question now. And sorry for the inconvenience with the screens and so on. So anyone have any question to me about Jet?
I think you have to raise your hands if you have questions, and then I will have to accept that you're speaking. So that's the way to do it if anyone has questions.
If you find Jet curious, so you could go to the to Inside Software page, the one we were before, download Jet and ask your partner eSeven to create a trial key for you. So depending what ERP system you have, you can either have 30 days or 60 days free of charge to trial for you trial. And then you can download our software package within 120 report, and you can try it on your own ERP system.
I don't think we have any questions today.
Oh, that will always come later. Once we say goodbye, and then So, well, if that, then thank you for having me present your presentation of Jet Report.
Yeah, and if anyone has questions, you're welcome to take directly contact with Jet or send them to me, or you can send them to Pilaro, the ones of you that are here from Pilaro. And thank you.
It could be in English, it could be in Danish, or it could be in Norwegian. I take everything.
Absolutely. Okay, so I think we're running out of time as well. So I think it's time to say thanks for today's webinar, and hopefully it was some interesting news for the ones attending. And yeah, well, have a nice Tuesday.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good one.